Found an old box in my grandma's closet. You won't believe what true family history I discovered. Anyone else found something shocking about their ancestors? I was scrolling through r/Ask Reddit when I came across a post that really caught my attention. It asked readers to write a story about a young woman who discovers her family's involvement in the abolitionist movement and their heroic efforts in helping slaves escape through the Underground Railroad. This inspired me to think about my own family's past, and I remembered the story of my great-great-grandmother, who was born into slavery. She had an elderly master who treated her like one of his own daughters, which was unheard of during those times. Even more surprisingly, he allowed her and her friends to go into town without any supervision from him or any other slave owner. One day while she was out on one of these trips, she ran into another slave owner who fell head over heels for her. Knowing that she belonged to someone else though, he made a promise instead. He vowed to buy her whenever the opportunity arose. Unfortunately for him though, it never did because his elderly master passed away before anything could be done with his wealth going entirely to charity instead of being used for something like buying freedom for my great-great-grandmother's admirer. He ended up leaving heartbroken and unable to fulfill his promise after all this time. Years later, after gaining freedom from slavery herself, my great-great-grandmother married a white man named John Smith, not me. Together they had 2 daughters, Elizabeth, my grandmother, and Mary Jane, my mother. They grew up experiencing poverty due to John losing most of his money during the Great Depression, but despite this they still managed enough food each night even if it meant just bread and water due to lack funds for meat or dairy products, as well as making sure everyone got enough sleep so they could focus on their education too, since John understood its importance in life overall. Fast forward now till today where I'm cleaning out my grandma's closet looking for clothes that fit me better when I come across an old wooden box hidden beneath piles of clothing almost camouflaged away from sight. Excitedly opening it up expecting jewelry or photos, only what I find is far more significant than either. An old leather-bound book filled with stories waiting inside ready to be unraveled one by one. It held forgotten secrets and memories waiting to be rediscovered, providing us with opportunity to share our stories again, relive our history and bring forth emotions ranging joy, laughter, sadness, anger, fear, pain, happiness, hope, peace and love, allowing us continue living happily ever after, carrying legacy forward and championing social justice just like ancestors did before us.